Cloud compliance is about meeting regulatory requirements when using cloud services. Today, we'll explore four major compliance frameworks: SOC 2, HIPAA, PCI-DSS, and GDPR. Understanding these frameworks is essential for organizations that want to securely manage data in the cloud while staying legally compliant. Cloud compliance refers to adhering to legal, regulatory, and industry standards when storing, processing, and managing data in cloud environments. It serves several critical purposes. First, it protects sensitive data and ensures privacy. Second, it helps organizations meet their legal and regulatory obligations. Third, it builds customer trust and credibility. Finally, it reduces the risk of penalties and data breaches. Without proper compliance, organizations face significant financial and reputational risks. There are four major compliance frameworks that organizations commonly need to address. SOC 2, or Service Organization Control 2, focuses on security, availability, and confidentiality of service providers. HIPAA, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, protects healthcare data and patient privacy. PCI-DSS, the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, ensures secure handling of credit card information. GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation, governs EU data protection and privacy for individuals. Each framework has its own specific requirements and scope. SOC 2 is a framework designed for service providers to demonstrate secure management of customer data through independent audits. It is built on 5 trust service principles. Security ensures protection against unauthorized access. Availability means systems are operational and accessible as agreed. Processing integrity ensures accurate and authorized data processing. Confidentiality protects information designated as confidential. Privacy addresses the collection, use, retention, and disclosure of personal information. Organizations can choose which principles apply based on their services. HIPAA is a U.S. regulation that protects sensitive patient health information from unauthorized disclosure. It consists of several key components. The Privacy Rule controls the use and disclosure of protected health information. Or PHI, the Security Rule, establishes administrative, physical, and technical safeguards for electronic PHI. The Breach Notification Rule requires mandatory reporting of security breaches affecting PHI. Additionally, compliance extends to business associates, meaning third-party service providers must also comply. Healthcare organizations and their cloud providers must implement strict controls to meet HIPAA requirements. PCI-DSS is a security standard for organizations that handle credit card transactions and cardholder data. It requires 4 main areas of focus. Organizations must maintain a secure network using firewalls and secure configurations to protect data. Data protection involves encryption of stored and transmitted cardholder data. Access control restricts access to cardholder data on a need-to-know basis. Finally, monitoring and testing includes regular security testing and network activity tracking. Any organization that accepts, processes, or stores payment card information must comply with PCI-DSS. GDPR is an EU regulation governing personal data protection and privacy rights for individuals. It establishes several fundamental principles. Consent requires explicit user consent for data processing. Transparency mandates clear communication about data usage and individual rights. The right to erasure, also known as the right to be forgotten, allows users to request deletion of their personal data. Breach notification requires organizations to report breaches within 72 hours of discovery. GDPR applies to any organization that processes data of EU residents, regardless of where the organization is located. Across all compliance frameworks, certain requirements appear consistently. Data encryption is essential, both at rest and in transit, for protecting sensitive data. Access management involves role-based access control and strong authentication. Audit logging provides comprehensive tracking of data access and changes. Data backup ensures regular backups and disaster recovery plans are in place. Security assessments include regular vulnerability scans and penetration testing. Finally, documentation of policies, procedures, and compliance evidence is required. These common elements form the foundation of any compliance program. Achieving compliance requires a systematic approach. Start with a gap assessment to identify the current state versus compliance requirements. Conduct a risk analysis to evaluate and prioritize security risks and threats. Implement security controls, including both technical and administrative safeguards. Provide staff training to educate employees on compliance requirements. Maintain thorough documentation of policies, procedures, and audit trails. Finally, establish continuous monitoring through regular reviews and updates to maintain compliance. Compliance is not a one-time effort, but an ongoing commitment. Cloud compliance operates under a shared responsibility model that defines clear boundaries between provider and customer. The cloud provider is responsible for physical infrastructure security, network and hypervisor controls, and obtaining platform compliance certifications. The customer is responsible for data encryption and classification, access management, and IAM or identity and access management, and application-level security controls. Understanding this division of responsibility is crucial. Both parties must fulfill their obligations for the overall system to remain compliant. Maintaining compliance requires ongoing audit and monitoring activities. Regular audits, both internal and external, verify compliance status. Vulnerability scanning uses automated tools to identify security weaknesses. Compliance dashboards provide real-time visibility into compliance metrics and status. Incident response procedures document how to handle security events when they occur. Evidence collection maintains records of controls and compliance activities for auditors. Continuous improvement adapts processes to evolving regulations and security threats. These activities ensure compliance is maintained over time, not just achieved once. Let's review the key points. Cloud compliance requires understanding multiple frameworks and their specific requirements. The shared responsibility model defines clear boundaries between provider and customer obligations. Common controls include encryption, access management, logging, and regular security assessments. Most importantly, compliance is an ongoing process requiring continuous monitoring and improvement. By implementing proper compliance practices, organizations can secure their cloud infrastructure, protect sensitive data, and meet regulatory obligations. Thank you for learning about cloud compliance with us.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.